All right, everybody, how you doing? My name's Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. Look, over the past few weeks, I've done 2 turkeys. I did a wet brine and a dry brine to figure out what is the preferred method for you to do your Thanksgiving bird. And look, now I'm a wet brine guy. I've done it that way for the past 3 to 5 years. But the winner for this was definitely the dry brine. It was just better. It was a juicier bird, and the skin was way more crispy, and it was easier to prep. So look, I got my Masterbuilt all preheated up. We're gonna go 425 Fahrenheit today. I got a light wood of apple and sherry mixed in with the fuel and also down in the ash catcher. You don't wanna go with a heavy smoke on your bird because you're gonna have a lot of company, and a lot of people may not like that. So look, that's what the show is. Like I said, my Masterbuilt is all ready to roll, so let's go. Right, everybody, my name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and up on that screen, yep, we got some holiday merch, some Christmas merch, some Molly merch coming soon to my Teespring store, so stay tuned for that. Oh, man. Look, and also, let's not forget my newsletter that comes out twice a month. We got a free contest, free prizes in every newsletter. So, hey, what are you waiting for? Information down below. And I cannot forget my Patreon members, my supporters and friends of the show, my associate producers, and of course my show producers, guys. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all my viewers. Please leave a comment down below, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified on all my future uploads. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, everybody. Look, I appreciate you sitting through that. That is just a couple ways you can support the show. We got some rosemary, some thyme, and some sage dried out, cut up real nice, and we use that on our we'll use that with our dry rub. That is a 14.5-pound bird. Nice and thawed, and of course you want to get out the neck and that packet right there. And you want to dry the bird out. Look, that is the secret to dry brining, of course, is make sure that bird goes in the fridge dry. And you want to loosen that skin away from the breast and also the leg if you can. And I got a little rip there, no big deal. And also we disconnected that leg bracket. We won't need that right now. And like I said, just kind of loosen up that skin. You want to get some dry brine under there for sure. All right, look, I got a little black pepper mixed in with that sage, thyme, and rosemary. And of course, we're going to go with 3 tablespoons of kosher salt. You go 3 to 4 tablespoons kosher salt on a 14-pound bird. And we are going to do a 3-to-1 mixture, so we're going to go with 1 tablespoon of this baking powder. Oh man, you can see the wind. This is a nice fall day. Perfect to start the dry brining on this ultimate Thanksgiving recipe. And remember now, look, we are 48 hours or so before the cook's gonna go down. So look, basically you want to get it, pull that skin, get some under there, get it on the skin. You want to rub it everywhere that you can. Of course, pull those legs back and rub it in there also. I'm a wet brine kind of guy and was pretty close, but the dry brine was definitely better. And like I said in the opening, man, it is so much easier to do. No dealing with the buckets, the water, the fridge space for the big bucket, blah, blah, blah. This was just easier, crispier, and juicier for sure. And Again, pull those wings back, pull those legs back. Make sure you're getting every nook and cranny. There you go. Now, I'm not too concerned about under there, right? That's all basically bone, and the bird's going to sit there. And of course, get it inside. Why not? Now look, it looks like maybe, wow, look at all that salt. Well, it's not like that, man. Whatever this dry brining does, it does it well. Oh, man. And you'll get that in a tin or a Tupperware, whatever you have. You want to wrap it up, and you're going to get it in the fridge for, well, you want to do 30 to 48 hours, and look, the last 6 hours, 8 hours or so, I'm going to remove the saran wrap to get that, you want that air to go all around the bird, right? So you take the saran wrap off and you get it nice, and when it comes out of the fridge, it's going to look like that. Kind of like a crusty old bird, right? Yeah. Now I'm going to use this wire rack. If you don't have one, I got information down below. You could pick one up from Amazon. These work for pizzas, these work for steaks, these work for chicken. They work for anything. It helps you maneuver what you're cooking in the pit a lot easier if you got to turn it. And of course, you want that bird dry, so get all the liquid that may be out of there and just kind of, pat the bird. Don't wipe the bird, just kind of pat the bird dry. All right, now look, what you want to do here is get yourself some butcher twine. If you don't have any, again, I got information down below. You could pick it up from Amazon because you want your bird nice and compact, nice and tight. You want to tie those legs in, you want to tie those wings in. If you don't, you're going to get some burning and some overcooking. There's nothing, no secret to doing this. Just tie yourself a knot, no big deal. You don't have to go with the butcher's knot or whatever it's called. Just tie it like you're tying sneakers. And again, I got my pit all tuned up and at 430 degrees of Fahrenheit. We're gonna get our bird in. And I'm figuring on, well, with the spatchcock, I think it was close to a 2-hour cook. So I'm thinking maybe a little longer than that. And now look, for our turkey gravy, you're just gonna get an onion, get some carrot, get some celery, get some rosemary, some thyme, some sage, put it all in there, and you're gonna stick it under the bird. Here you go. Just the ultimate Thanksgiving turkey. And look, if you don't have a Masterbuilt, you could do this with your pellet smoker, your Weber, your gasser. It's all good. Look, I'm not too pleased with that one leg. It's just spaced away too far from the bird. Remember, you want it compact. You want it in, otherwise it's going to burn. So I'm just going to get some twine and tie it up. No big deal. It's not a big deal. All right, like I said, I'm going to let this bird run for an hour, and then we'll give it a peek. Alrighty, look, we are 1 hour into the cook, and the Masterbuilt is running flawlessly, of course. And the smell out here, I mean, look, this is a beautiful fall day as it is, and the smell that's coming off the pit is definitely, 15 feet away as I'm walking in from the house to where the pit is. You know, I can start getting the aroma in the air, man. So that is one thing, though, cooking that Thanksgiving bird in the house, man. You just love all those, smells from all the food that's cooking. But anyway, this thing is looking good. We're 1 hour in, and we're gonna give it a check. Follow me over. Alrighty, so look, basically what you want to do here is what you would do on any cook with like a brisket or a pork, a shoulder. You want to make sure there's no hot spots. You want to make sure the bird or the food that you're cooking is cooking evenly, and that's why we have it on that screen right there, that rack. If we have to spin it, it's easy to spin. Look, what I'm going to do here is just stick a couple tablespoons of water just so we get enough fat content for the equation. So look, that's pretty much it right now. Like I said, we're 1 hour in and we are holding steady at 430 Fahrenheit. The bird is looking good. The skin is just starting to crisp up. I added about maybe 3-4 tablespoons of water into that, I guess you could say a jus, that gravy that's gonna make the gravy, just to keep it nice and moist in there, although we're getting a nice, getting some good drippings off the turkey, so I'm very pleased. 1 hour in, I'm thinking maybe another 45 minutes or so. I'll stick a temp gauge on it to see where we are, and we'll take you in back then. All right, look, we're about 1 hour and 50 minutes in. And we're reading in there 161. We know the breast is going to be hotter at 180 Fahrenheit. 167. And 178 or so. Look, I'm going to let this run for about another 10 minutes for an even 2 hours, and then we'll get this bad boy off. Oh yeah. All right, guys, look, that is it. 2 hours, and she is reading nice. The skin is nice and crispy. I'm real jacked up to get this sucker on the board and get that taste test going. So listen, you definitely don't want to put foil on it or anything like that, because what that's going to do is it's going to trap the moisture inside, and it's going to wilt that skin. Right now we got a nice crunchy skin, and we're just going to let this sit. I'm going to dress up the board a little bit for some snaps, and 10-15 minutes or so, when this settles down a little bit, I'll bring you back in. We'll give it a nice little slice, and we'll get a taste test. Stay tuned. Alrighty, look, that is it. I got the, hopefully got the snaps I need, and look, I am definitely excited about getting into this bird and seeing what we got. And I see Molly right there is a pretty jacked also. Alrighty, and here we go. Just gonna get this leg right here. Oh man, you can see the juices, man. Look at the juices. I mean, wow, I'm gonna start right here with this piece of dark meat. I mean, it is still definitely warm to the touch. I mean, looks like we got a little bit of a smoke ring on that dark meat. And cheerio, and a happy tea day to you. Friggin' awesome. Oh, man. I mean, I'm floored. I haven't done the dry brine too much, but you would think the salt just overpowers the bird, man. And it is just you don't even have to season it after you do the dry brine. It is just perfect and ready to go. Want to get a little skin action. Oh, man. All right, let me get rid of this piece of this dark meat here. I could have did this a little better here, but it is what it is. I mean, look at this. Wow. Oh, man. I mean, look at this. Got Molly right at my feet here. I don't know if you could see her. Dry brine is definitely 100% the way to go. Come here. And Molly does agree. Look, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. This is it for this one. This is dinner tonight. It's awesome, man. I'm gonna do that gravy up in the house. I think I showed you that on the one video. Basically, just you wanna sift all that onions and celery and stuff out. Heat up some of them drippings on the stove and just kind of slowly add your flour in and kind of work it like that. There are many gravy recipes on the tube, so you definitely could check some of those out. I want to get this in the house. I want to get this ready. I want to get this ready for dinner. And this was a lot of fun, man. I hope you had fun watching. I hope you learned something watching, and let me know down in the comments down below how you're going to do your Thanksgiving turkey. I'm going to drop those other videos right there for you to check out. And until next time, we will see you soon.